drifting slowly through the night. Don't bail me now.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, she's one of the more well-rounded fighters, DC, that we have in this division. A true mixed martial artist. Her first martial art was MMA. That certainly helps.
Yes, she's a new breed of fighter. A fighter that, as a young girl, she was brought into a gym. And in that gym, she told the coaches, I don't want to wrestle. I don't want to do jiu-jitsu.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, round one is underway. This will be her... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Buffer has the official decision. All right, coming up next, it's the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. Well, she is about as accomplished a submission specialist as we have in this division, and candidly...
You ready? You ready?
Well, after a scintillating knockout... Whoa! Wow! And just like that, the fight is over. Take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliotta has called a stop to this contest at 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda
I wasn't ready for that honey meal, but now I am. Remember being ready for war, then the gun jam. I guess God wasn't ready for him. Hey, you British? He wasn't ready for you, homie. I was born ready, day one. Since a child I was groomed. I'm just me, and I ain't got no respect for a goon. Why not? Cause real killers kill by who they love. Brooks and 94 in the split. You my plug, respect that. How many you really know Mexicans? None of the Draco in the crowd, pedestrian. And look at you. Ain't really killers. Catch your bodies, take to get you. You crying all in your feelings. You was up, but you ain't kill them. Making them type of statements. I'm like, damn, you just on the gram. Exaggeration, but squad dead and mob this. How you pull up and rob shit? Fact is, you ain't ready, then you a whole bitch. I survived them streets, I sent some cold shit. I really did. No longer speak to my partner, cause he did whole shit. No longer my bitch, situation petty. I could've patched it, fixed it up, but I really wasn't ready. You think you ready for prison? You think you can stop the day, go do a 20-year sentence? Huh? Keep my name out your mention. Don't check 'em without flinching. And 40 come with extensions, I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. Born. They took LA Reef from Sony, to me that's like catching Chapo. I'm going independent, to me that's like hitting the lotto. Having me Rock Nation and owning shit is the motto. When Jay your big homie and the streets got you, you drop a hit, you get too big and they forget about you.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? You ready?
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough act to follow as round one gets underway here.
Oh, that one hurt finally, yep.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over. Well, that's a knockout they'll be talking about for quite some time. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. All right, we sent it inside for the official decision. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Today, found that bitch on the Insta and that at the what I say. Told that girl like I finna fly my ass out to LA. Girl acting like she outpost, put that cake on my face. Flacco cop new Rari, told his ass I wanna ride. Velo Duggan with Barry, all of my got tags. We gon' march in the party, get the out of my way. 30 got kicked like karate, don't wanna meet the AK. Hey, look at me, 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 look at me now. Kidding me, all of my jewelry cost about 100,000. My enemies never had sympathy, Fergie finna lay him down. Sipping on Hennessy, hopping up Italy in the mouth. Who am I? Trap. No. Hey, look at me now. Trap. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Hey. No. Yeah. Look at me now. Trap. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Send a double to your bando. Send them hot rocks to your sandals. They say I remind them of Rondo. Light his ass up like a candle. finna lay him down. Sipping on Hennessy, hopping up bitterly in the mouth. Who am I? Trap. No. Hey, look at me now. Trap. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now. Trap. No. Yeah. Look at me now. Trap. No. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me now.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, round one is underway. As many of you know, this fighter has won her last 3 fights, all of them by devastating... Wow!
Davis hurt bad.
Well, she lands the punch there. You know, it's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another thing to take... Oh! Huge right hand!
That's how you finish a fight.
Whoa!
She is such a diverse...
Well, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
All right, we now go inside the octagon, where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
I roll out with no cash on me, calm now with no mash on me. Stay away from these ashy youths when they come around and get ash from me. That's 5,000 capacity, 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up and get back to me. You pussios are not bad for me. Madman, they go mad for me. Who the f went and gassed you up like you're good enough to be clashing me? Oh, please stop harassing me. Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity. I got girl in my inbox sending me eyes. Living on the edge to the end of our lives. Wolf in the sheepskin telling me lies. Sometimes I love when my enemy dies. Woo. So ahead of my time. Mainstream boy starts letting off live. We can never ever ever level in price. Take that fee and then treble it twice. Yeah, the problem's back, I got flows. Watch your back, I'm on smoke. Dodge the paps and do both. My boys on maximum bolts. Ain't no time to blind man. Know my ting from here to Thailand. You man got that gun off my man, so you man got that gun on finance. Like what's this? Rent this thing by your own. Use my pen to sting, fry your dome. Want me to send for them, mind the throne. Cliche rep it ends, die alone. Cliche run your guns and die broke. I don't buy in ones, I buy bulk. Yeah, go and bust a gun, I like smoke. Rude boy, mind your lungs, you might go like puff, 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 pass. You're not tough or hard. They're calling me the Virgin Mike. How the hell up so fast? Rude boy, I came and shook my whole era. No cosigns for me and no carers. 2019, I swear I've gone clearer. Drop full of dead MCs like Paul Bearer. I roll out with no cash on me. Calm now with no mash on me. Stay away from these ashy youths when they come around and get ash on me. That's 5,000 capacity. 5,000 capacity. Then spread that over the UK and then add it up and get back to me. You pussios are not bad for me. Madman, they go mad for me. Who the f when they gassed you up like you're good enough to be clashing me? Oh, please stop harassing me. Charge me up and put gas in me. Them little fish wanna try ting. Oh man, the audacity.
Had to sign this K, no Harry. Now my tracksuit says Balmain Parry. Smoke on bro, no Cali, so you better stay well back, Danny. Oh, now we got beef in the streets and I thought only be in my patty. Cause I learned how to work this handy, not to just part us Gandhi. I was with protein, Jennifer, Annie.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready. You ready to fight?
Well, she won her last fight by knockout. Now as round one gets underway, we'll see if she can. Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head. All right, first round is underway. Many people expected a big storyline in this one would be her jab. She's got a decided reach advantage here tonight.
She is very long. She is very tall. She is very knowledgeable. Look for her to circle on the outside. Pop, pop, pop. The jab, and then let the big right hand or the big left follow.
Timing her shots nicely here tonight, DC.
She's doing a great job, but not only being active, she is so accurate. She's on point tonight.
Oh!
You can't.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Nice strike.
Huge right hand! Unbelievable! And that's gonna do it.
Unbelievable! What a fight!
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. Here's Buffer now with the official decision.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. It's about 10 to 4 when the back of the coupe is open. Your girlfriend's gone off that goose and cola. You bout goddamn. And I'm also focused for the day that I blow this open. Money like hocus pocus at the club with a bunch of brokers. Also, I can poke the broke bitch. Hang eyes, trap, put you all over my Snapchat. Damn that, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck in the stoplight. You know what I'm reaching for. Shot my 3, who's keeping score? Too late to wait anymore. 1 mile till we make it home. Get a bag, get paid, get low. Ben Frank, don't stop, press go. Pick it up, lot of money on the flow. Keep shaking, 100 days, 100 poles. Hang eyes, trap. Put you all over my Snapchat. Damn that, so fat. Gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready? You ready to fight?
Well, her last win by knockout will be a tough... Back to the feet.
Beautiful level change.
How about that reversal by her there, champ?
That is a fantastic.
Nuggeis is attempting a rear naked choke now.
Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Getting tighter. Oh, and there's the tap.
Unbelievable. What a performance.
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights once she gets them to the canvas. Safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling game.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her, and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Well, she couldn't have drawn it up any. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Exhausted, overworking, take another pill, or to keep the owner of the corporation stacking billions. These corporations manipulating our daily lives, got us exasperated, working through all our days and nights. Sacrifice your leisure time to end up at a 9 to 5 and working till you want to see without a single moment for peace. Never still, it just keeps rolling down the hill. Nobody tries to stop it. Don't get a copy, get you killed. You'll be a trending topic, a cog up in the wheel, a sacrifice to the cult of death being built. Caught up in the matrix, virtual digital minds. We don't memorize phone numbers or directions when we drive. We don't even have to go shopping to get our food and buy things. We only push a button. We don't even have to try. Can't even lift the eye away from my phone. Talking to Instagram live just so I don't feel alone. Flooding my Twitter feed with my deepest feelings and thoughts. My page is public, but my sense of conversation is blocked. I validate myself through followers just to feel important. Instead of living in the moment, I much rather record it. Nobody knows my first name, but know my Snapchat handle. I'm just a millennial, trapped in social media standards. I see oppression within effort. Funding boardroom salaries that pay me an exposure. No penalties when they're late paying me. No benefits seen, just leans that lead to home foreclosure. Advertisement revenue, everything that you consume. More for them, less for you. They do all the sorting. Try to figure out ways to make you feel important while they keep robbing you blind, hold extortion.
In some sense, that's the power.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go, early round one. As many of you know, and some of you may not know, this is her first fight on the main card. All right, stacked guard for her now. What would you tell the top fighter here in terms of trying to avoid the escape?
Well, you got...
Whoa!
She is such a diverse striker. That big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish the fight.
That was crazy!
Whoa!
It's over, it's over!
Well, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
And there she is after the huge knockout here tonight. What a moment for this fighter. You can't help but feel good for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 2 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda the Lioness Nuggeis.
We came a long way. Whip, 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 tank. Yeah, let's go. I just got this check, I spend it all up on my shoes. If you do not for me, I'll have to cut you loose. They said that I wouldn't make it on my check, it was sensation. Made a lot of money, think it's time for a vacation. Every day I wake up thinking, goddamn, I just made it. I don't no fake, so I just put them in the basement. Ladies really love me, is it clout or just some money? People hate my guts and I just think it's really funny, yeah, I told you so. Took too many, my overdose, yeah, I told you so. Why you gotta be so emotional, yeah, I told you so. Took too many, my overdose, yeah, I told you so. Why you gotta be so emotional, yeah. whip, yeah, whip it up. Sip, 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 by my sippy cup. Drip, 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 then I mix it up. Yeah, hey, yeah, I mix it up. Yeah, yeah, told you so. Took too many, might overdose. Yeah, 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 told you so. Why you gotta be so emotional? Yeah, Lord, the kid did it again. Yo shows be looking little as shit. Oh boy, they caught me sinning again. Oh boy, they caught me sinning again. Yeah.
It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Raquel Pennington and Amanda Nuggeis.
You ready? You ready?
Well, she won her last fight by knockout. Now as round one gets underway, we'll see if... Whoa!
Oh, she's hurt, yep.
Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over. Buffer has the official decision.
I don't write rhymes, I write checks. Might rewrite your life if the price set. Might check 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the Denzel coming out of the zoo. Carol City, what I breed. Dissect the flow so you can see what I bleed. Put it all together and it forms to one thing. Captain Planet, I'm on my packing cannons to crack Atlantis. It's so incredible. Looking at your face is so regrettable. Better fix your mother, gotta rush you to the medical. Doctor, plugging out like Flick versus Hopper. Untouchable to any window shopper. Mannequin, don't scorch the back just like it's Anakin. Smoking cannabis, but ain't no journals that I'm handling. Like, who brings a composition to the competition? There's gonna be some consequences when I'm... Now let me turn it to the judge and throw the book out. They're skewing on the Barbie like a... cookout. This rhyme is dedicated to every MC I took out. And ones that got the best of me, so all y'all... Look out. Hey, yo, I chef mad flavors. Bitches, the energy is like a lifesaver. Shave it off the top, it's sorta like a lightsaber. She's greater, he's greater. When they mention I, definition of the fly. And that's why I don't write rhymes, I write checks. Might rewrite your life if the price set. Might check 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the Denzel coming out of the zoo. Carol City, what I breed. Dissect the flow so you can see what I bleed. Put it all together and it forms to one thing. Captain Planet, I'm on my packing cannons to crack Atlantis. It's so incredible.
It is a women's bantamweight showdown between Holly Holm and Amanda Nuggeis.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round one. Mixed martial arts superstars on both sides. Amanda Nuggeis versus Holly Holm. And despite Nuggeis beating Cyborg to win the featherweight title, she still believes she does her best work. Oh! Oh! Oh, her ground and pound is on point here. She's made this a focus going into these strikes now. Certainly doing that tonight.
She's making each and every one of them count. Very, very good job.
And just like that, the fight is over. we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one. And here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
So I'm rolling with 11 on my clothes, on a mission to get rich like Danny Ocean. How we rolling all through traffic with this mob apparatus. These people want me in the casket, still I'm rolling. I heard heaven got a place for me there, but I don't know if I'm going on. Smoking on Sequoia, running from a paranoia. Hollywood want me to come and live and die in California. I ain't going out like River Phoenix. I wanna enjoy all of the spoils. I'm a golden boy like Oscar De La Hoya. I'm a soldier, masked up like it's the end of October. Blowing Doja in the streets with Manny Fresh down in the Noya. I done told you, when it come to beef and I ain't kosher, bought a cobra just to keep you snakes closer. I can spy a motive, y'all can try and clone this. Get them lines quoted, but him and I know this. Line of my opponents, hold the eyes open. Rip out the hearts and let them all die soulless. This step, ride the music. This step, ride the music. East side. This step, ride the music. This step, ride the music. All night when I'm rolling. Dirty, how many times you gon' play with death before you 30? But I'm chosen, so I'm rolling. With 11 on my clothes, it's on a mission to get rich like Danny Ocean. How we rolling? All through traffic with this mob apparatus. These people want me in the casket, still I'm rolling. I heard heaven got a place for me there, but I don't know if I'm going on. I heard them say they want the old gunner. Am I still turn coyotes into road runners? Family, I'll leave your ass with no brothers. It ain't no love when you become a man with no mother. That's what it was, I used to get my ass beat just because I ran away and hit the trap, they couldn't make me budge. Junior year, my homie selling crack right off the bus. Knew that I wasn't turning back when I got cup charged. It's the territory, y'all don't wanna march. Cemetery full of graves, I can finish what you start. Lost a milli when they sued me for a fight inside a bar. I hope you pussies think of me every time that you see the scars. This step, ride the music. This step, ride the music.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, round one is underway. As many of you know, this fighter has won her last 3 fights, all of them by devastating knockout, each one more. Her ground and pound is downright scary in constant pursuit of the finish. I get it.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start a new.
Well, she's really putting it all together on the feet, DC, staying busy and certainly staying accurate.
She's known for her hands, and this is why.
And just like that, the fight is over. Take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that...
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Back on my bullshit. Back to back on my bullshit. Matter of fact, that was bullshit. I'm going back to back to back on my bullshit. Do it one time, they gon' think it's luck. Gotta hit them with the repeat. Do it 2 times, they gon' still doubt. Hey, now I got a 3-peat. Gotta flood the streets till they knee deep. Gotta stay woke, can't be sleep. All this fly shit don't be cheap. All these bad bitches that we keep round. Pockets gotta be deep now. Never lose again, living me deep down. Gotta keep winning, it's a clean sweep now. Tell her back it up, you hit 3 beefs now. Big truck, little bitch. Call me Greek freak, big bucks, little bitch. Paid in full, little ace, little Mitch. You a Rico, little case, you'll snitch. Not from Chicago, but too shy to speak. Ask where's Waldo, I'm too high to seek. Move like cargo, I do fly every week. Princes in Lagos, Dubai with sheiks. Anywhere I go, new vibe the freak. Told I'm Drago, you Apollo Creed. Far as how cars go, you guys to me. I'm Murcielago, and you dry your feet. I'm that bull in the hood. New lamb truck got the bull in the hood. Black and red looking like the Bulls hit the hood. 23s on it, got the Bulls sitting good. This game 6, this can't miss. Shooting my shot, wrist hang swish. Ice my shit like I just sprained this. Millie plain Jane and that bitch stainless. Look, money talk, shorty speaking this language. Buy her a car, she gon' switch lanes quick. I got shut up money, I don't explain shit. Do you wanna boss up or just change shifts? Pretty little joint and she gets things lit. Baby got a crew on some rich gang shit. Me and being meek must know this same bitch.
It is a women's bantamweight matchup between Jermaine Durandamy and Amanda Nuggeis.
You ready? You ready to fight?
Well, she won her last fight by knockout. Now as round 1 gets underway, we'll see if she can keep that momentum going. She certainly made headlines last time out. Now she'll try to keep it going against someone who has been... Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. And there she is after the official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
No touch, run away. I can go country, grab and buy. They can go bust, eye for eye. They can lose trust. Quite wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the trash, man it's so tough.
Alright, yo, put the belly on the body, make it crush. See no watch, now she wanna give. Boy got peas, now she hopping in the pod. Man, a real life sugar gal, and my forget what. When she want dark, told her meet me at the top. Switching lanes the other day, I seen her waiting for a bus. Maybe this a Moncler sweater, diesel denim. Buy another one, my pockets fight like heather. Neck froze like I don't know no better. Benzo truck, white seats and they leather. Go broke never, on my grind. She make it clap like I'm Busta Rhymes. I got the juice, the sauce and all them things. I glammed her twice a night with all my bling. Benz I drive, I brought that thing. Any girl you want, they were my thing.
Don't rush, slow touch, run away. I can go country, grab and buy. We can go bust, eye for eye. They can lose trust. Quite wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the trash, man it's so tough. Flood my eyes, make a whole blush. Back of the tour bus, getting cool up. D-square, got them de-stressed. Got a hand wash, new racks with the old Nikes in the shoebox. Keep my straps, no cuss. Pull up in a new plate, she might just. She went tryna move fake when her eyes locked. New tints on a coupe, that's a head loss. Off my whites, right my wrongs. G my mum, I used to do your thumbs. Count my sums, this is gonna get long. Love my green, I'm tryna get strong. Tryna get on, where I'm from, it's on. Yes, man don't take no dumb threats. They see funds, they hop events. We been up, not up. Next. Don't rush, slow touch, run away. Like I go country, grab and buy. Go bust, eye for eye. They can lose trust. Quite wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the trash, man it's so tough.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup.
Ready? Are you ready?
All right, round 1 is underway. As many of you know, this fighter has won her last 3 fights, all of them by devastating knockout, each one more impactful than the last. Oh! take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the...
Here's Bruce Buffer.
Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Boys to buy ain't got shit on me. You can touch the sky, but you ain't got shit on me. Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
And build it up again. I burn it down twice just for the fun of it. So much money I don't know what to do with it. Don't pick up my phone, ain't knowing what the time. I got me one gun and an alibi. So much love that the whole thing feel like a lie. Nobody, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody.
Man, it's crazy. Seems like just yesterday you staring up at the posters all wide-eyed. You been through...
Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here she is ready to go for round #1. This is not the fight during which to get up and go grab a cold one. How about the highlight reel that this woman has put together over her last several wins, the majority of them coming by flush knockout, and if she can knock out this opposition here tonight, she will set herself up for a potential
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes. Go.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, so Amanda Nuggeis getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nuggeis stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nuggeis. While her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end, the ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing them over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
All All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Pretty impressive ground and pound display here, champ.
She's doing a great job of finding the right time to take her ground and pound opportunities.
Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
All right, hammer fist here by Nuggeis. Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Under a minute now to go. Oh, that's a nice... job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly.
Oh, that's a beautiful escape and reversal by her there.
Unbelievable sweep. She did a fantastic job of manipulating the weight to change the position.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, let's take a look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, chief among it, the big knockdown courtesy of that punch.
A big knockdown off of that punch. She was flowing, letting everything go, and if she sat down on that strike, that put her opponent down. It looked like the fight was over, but we do go forward.
You ready? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two.
Real quick leg kick.
Nuggeis. Gets caught with that punch. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. All right, so she lands another leg kick there, and now you're starting to really see visible damage on the other side. I'm not sure how many more of these she can take.
She won't take many more. You'll start to see her fall to her back, try to... Wow!
Well, back to her feet. Here, but man, is she hurt. Oh, good takedown. Man, she's got a pretty good left hand, went to it there.
She's a right-handed fighter, but the left side has become just as good as the right side.
Oh, Pena's back inside control. Oh, nice strike on the ground for her. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, so she's able to work her way back to her feet now. They continue to exchange. Well, she missed with that right hand. Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now.
Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown.
Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground. She's hurt bad.
Oh, she might be in trouble now. Huge diving punch to the head. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time, but her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's going.
Well, there she is in full celebration mode now after the TKO victory here tonight, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. And I'm not sure there's any 135er in the world right now that can beat this woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 32 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nuggeis.
All right, so an incredible result in this sold-out venue tonight. We have a new UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world.
She is just spectacular. A great fighter, a great champion, a woman that understands what it takes to be the best in the world. Congratulations, champion.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 Bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion. Well, the stakes can't get higher than this. It is the Women's Bantamweight Championship fight here, sold-out crowd, and all eyes, of course, are on the champion. She won the belt to become the new champion. Now her first title defense. Now the question beckons. Is she good enough to hold on to this belt and take on all comers and take on #1 contender types one after the next? First title defense here and now. We'll see how it goes for the #1 135-pound woman in the world. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a wrestler holding a professional record of 15 wins, 11 losses. She stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Introducing the challenger, the professional. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amanda the Lioness Nuggeis.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Round 1 of a possible 5 is underway. Oh!
Oh, she's hurt, yep.
Oh, straight right. Oh, massive leg kick. How many more can she take? Oh!
You can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Combinations here. She goes using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that guard or this fight could end.
Well, she's going to have to do something. I think she needs to move her head off the center line because hands go up. Oh! You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Back to the feet. Lands a good combination.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Punch there by Nuggeis. Oh, good series of punches by her there.
She's in her zone. She's flowing right now.
All right, stacked guard here, DC. She's got the feet on the hips if she wants to escape.
Yeah, she's free. I mean, she's free. Once you get your feet on the hips, you're...
That'll do it! Oh, he's headed inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murray.
This shit hit set in stone. Y'all shit been getting old. Think we just set the tone. New crib and never home. I learned to make it own. Either you do or don't. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I smile and shake a hand. It's always the same dance. I move like a Rain Man. They been fighting, can't change him. They been trying, can't tame him. I'm a lion against them. Diamonds. Pressure. Diamonds. Cold. pressure. Yeah, pressure, 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 pressure. Let's go. Pressure, pressure. Yeah, pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rags to riches. I feel like Aladdin, I had to get it. I jumped on the porch and went north to my granny. Don't worry, be back in a minute. She had hated and I get it. Asking now, she's so happy I did it. The magic of loving is sinning. No, we first, man, we breathing, we living. Wow. We just worked all week, let's hit the town. Girls is going wild, we know pass them around. House so big, this shit, it feel like lost and found. God, I feel so big, can't know you stop me now. Only God knows. Pressure, pressure, pressure. How we get here, only God knows. Pressure, 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 pressure. Pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Wildfire spitting in every single direction, burn it all. Lead the natural selection, cure the infections. Like the victim, check the symptom. Bullshit is throughout the system. Lack of rhythm, no syllabic delivery. The affliction, we gon' get them. Eradicating abomination without couple DMT to Voltron combination. It's domination, suppression, fire and shoulder rockets. Walking, shaking, planet, brolic army. You cannot stop it. Valhalla's goblet, a guzzle and blast. Gun muzzle going loud, no infiltration. We're like subtle. The blood puddle and undertaker. The mock raker competition usually ending up with a pacemaker. Heart regulator, army make your blood curdle. Castrate your musically spinning blanks, you're infertile. Commercial while we administer God's gift. Better listen to spinning of Sinister and Rob Swift.
The hard puppet, the best by far. Represent. Cutting things you never heard of. Supreme force, the ultimate force. The hard puppet, the best cutting things. Cutting things. Supreme force. The ultimate force.
No man's land, catch these hands, you can't stand to the force of the musical power at our command. Splitting the atom, vibration, walking destruction, creation, spinning planetary rings, rocking with the constellations.
Rolling north, underground heads.
Sinister.
Serving out cold west.
Better get medical professional on call. Ain't no politicking, no Bernie, no Ron Paul. Schmooze with no flows or skills who want it all. Getting stuffed in the tube and shot like cannonballs. DMT
is a lyrical terrorist.
DMT
is a lyrical terrorist. On stage right.
Mumble rap attack, no skill DJ whack. Where that real hip hop at? Bring it back. Sacrificing the genre to make a couple dollars. Label holding leash to change, it's just a rat collar.
The hard puppet, the best by far. Represent. Cutting things you never heard of. Supreme force, the ultimate force. The hard puppet, the best cutting things. Cutting things. Supreme force. The ultimate force.
That quick slip to the left with a hook to the right and the bells are ringing. Into the competition, listen to the Obies women singing. Goliath breathing fire and eating rocks. Classified a deadly weapon. We go knock 'em out the box. Better finish off of the planet. We're coming for you, damn it. We're to land and you will not recover from the damage. No amount of bandage, no magical meditation. Gonna save you from standing in the way of our rampaging. We skyscraping, burning the paper. Pay the piper. People sheeping, they sleeping, they dead meat. When they meet the tiger, bleed fire. My blood pump, pain and octane. Anatomically, atomic radiation in my veins. Deranged, launching lyric artillery, long range. Bullseye, hit that whack bullshit, the splatter brains. They maintain it slow lane, they so lame. You got hooked on.
It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Amanda Nuggeis and Raquel Pennington.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that... Oh! All right, here we go with round one, and you seem to think that she's going to maybe go for the early takedown here. At the very least, somehow find a way to get this fight to the canvas where she does her best work.
She has to get this fight to the mat. She's a specialist. There aren't many specialists anymore in the UFC. She is one of them, but the moment she gets you down, she starts spinning her web to try to get you trapped.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, so Amanda Nuggeis.
Oh! Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish. Oh, those are low.
Oh, big left hook there. Another knockdown. Back to the feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, huge right hand. Oh, she leapt at her and lands the diving punch to the head. That'll do it. We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Turns out I'm never in a drought, and from what these say, I look better in person. I'm already getting used to the lurking. Man, these bitches can't stop, they the regular version. Whips German, coins I earned them. Vicious baby daddies, I'm still curving. $100,000 car just to slam the doors in. Made them quit the drink cause it was organs. Act like Future, but they say they want a Lauren. The irony, quit trying me. Okay, take me out the Barneys if you proud of me. I like baguettes, I like Patex, boy, if you drowning me. I'm not, no, if he don't deserve it. Blew a bag on that, cause he know I'm worth it. Maybelline cover girl for certain. And my body on point, they be like, who's just searching? True story, you broke for me. I've been counting hundreds ever since I was a shorty. I get to the money and you know it's mandatory. Asking for my time when you know you can't afford it. I'ma spend this money, I'ma save mine. Cause I'ma bail him out if he do jail time. Or empty out the safe if he ain't worth the wait. Cause I'ma get mine or do him real slime. I promise you gon' love it, I'll be worth the chase. Cause I could be the drink until your Kevin Gates. He tryna be on the second date. He got these bitches thirst, but I just can't relate. Spend that bag for a real bitch. Spend that bag if you love me. I got 10,000 wanna feel this, but you can only get it if you're lucky. I'm not, no, if he don't deserve it. Blew a bag on that cause he know I'm worth it. Maybelline cover girl for certain. And my body on point, they be like, who's just searching? True story, you broke for me. I've been counting hundreds ever since I was a shorty. I get to the money and you know it's mandatory. Asking for my time when you know you can't afford it.
It's a women's bantamweight title fight between Amanda Nuggeis and Ketlen Vieira.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so round one is underway. After her last fight, you heard Bruce Buffer say, and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. She is trying to have him say it again here tonight. She is unquestionably the #1 135-pound fighter in the world. She has successfully defended this belt in the past, and she believes here tonight she's on a different level than the #1 contender. We'll see if she can prove it here and turn those words into actions as round one gets underway. Ooh, big knee. goes in and secures the takedown. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
38 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nuggeis. Herb Dean calls for the stand-up there. Man.
You said never know what you're going to see with this young...
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up. Visibly limping here.
Right hand punch in the clinch. Big punch, man.
Nice jab liner there to measure. So before her opponent can reset, she doubles up on the jab.
She does a fantastic job of popping that jab, fight behind it, but now she's finding so much success that she's landing double jabs.
Oh, she put everything into that leg kick.
She threw her entire body into that kick, and you see the damage that is causing her opponent. Left hand punch from the clinch.
She's keeping busy here in the clinch. Knee to the bottom. Oh!
She is such a reverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to...
Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that was just a beautiful shot by her there to end the fight. I'm not sure she could have drawn it up any better than it played out here tonight. She lands the seminal blow there midway through the round. I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So, big knockout win for her here tonight. All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
So there she is, folks, a woman who now needs no introduction, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, getting it done by knockout and with major style points here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 36 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nuggeis.
All right, so we congratulate...
What is perfect? Not me. I've been overworking for weeks. I go home and purchase some things that I know will not fill my needs. Have a dose of what I've achieved and get lonesome and I critique who I am and what I believe make up standards too high to reach. Untrained animal off the leash, I'm in panic, but yet relieved. Brought your hammock to hang with me. Grab a hatchet, cut down your tree like a mannequin. I can speak what I have in store is unique. I just mop the floors with them C's. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm in amateurs, what you think? So you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Grab a side, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything that I've been doing got me looking like a mastermind. It's so game, but I vandalize it. I do what you fantasize. And took a vision of my dreams and I find a better way that I can make it. I've been looking, think I'm really about to maximize it. These bullets form in my mind and come out my mouth there. For anyone out there doubting, I acting mouthy. Forget what you heard about me, I've been astounding. Something for you thinking you might run circles round me. Yeah, ain't this all I ever wanted? That's a fact, no, that's a lie. No, I'm confused, yeah, I got problems, what's the use? Yeah, let's be honest, screws are loose, I need them tighten, not amuse. Yeah, look what I did, brought you something, hope you like it. So precise, the floating nice, it's so productive, stop you whining. Back in style like I was vinyl, I make songs that they go viral. Something's off if I go idle, been so long, yeah, okay, I know. Take your shoes off, you're in my home, you got fans but not like I do. Yeah, thankful I try to be, can't contain what's inside of me. They don't like the sight of me cause I lack in compliancy. I question what I can see if you're not playing my CD. No expiring, I'll decide when I think it's my time to leave. Yeah, cause they won't retire me, it inspires me to be inspiring. When I'm low, I feel like I'm spiraling. Pushing forward, look, I can't ignore it. There ain't no I in team, but drop the TNA. Sometimes if I'm being honest, feels like it's only me, no defeat. No to believe it, I have it right if you're quoting me. Write my name on your hit list, it might be the last time you wrote something. Rip that cocky smile right off your face for thinking you're close to me. Grab a can of gasoline, light it Shoot you out of the sky like your punch. Lines you would not, landing gun, jamming, reaching your mouth and rip out your tongue. After tongue, lashing, I hand them out like pamphlets in church. Pastors show up to my funeral wearing all black, and what's happening? I look around and wonder where my fans at. Oh Lord, they know me so well, they know I'm not in that casket. Trash bag is probably buried somewhere full of my ashes. Music superb, playing with words, play with my nerves. They gon' have a list of issues long as my shirts. Very absurd, very disturbed. Stare at the earth like this is not the place I was birthed. I'm generic, you sure? Oh, they think I'm very reserved till I open up on the beat like all my therapy work. I don't care what you heard, real scary, carry the verse while I'm wearing my merch, stomping on your arrogant turf. Sit back and observe, nah, I like to actually work. This life's so unpredictable, it just keeps pitching me curves. I take a swing, I hate the things that make me feel like I'm dirt. I patiently been waiting, please, I think it's time for my turn. My expertise are melodies, they talk to me when I'm hurt. Just let me be, eventually, someday they'll see what I'm worth. I cross my I's and dot my T's, it makes no sense, but I've learned normal to you is not to me. The outcast finally returns.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title. All right, so round one is underway after her last fight. You heard Bruce Buffer say and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. She is trying to have him say it again here tonight. Oh! Whoa! Well, back to her feet. Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Oh, and she gives up her back. This is not a fighter. Nuggeis has got the back, going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
That is tight.
Well, no doubt it was quick, and you knew if she could take this fight to the ground that her opponent was going to be in trouble. So the takedown comes early, and so does the submission win. You know she's got great instincts when it comes to finishing fights. Once she gets them to the canvas, safe to say mission accomplished for her here tonight. So there she is, celebrating with her corner, the queen of the 135ers, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. And how about the method of victory tonight as she gets it done by submission?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 35 seconds in the very...
Bad bitch, touch on the dress.
Got white on the glass, gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Got white on the glass, it's a puja. I'm a sharpshooter. Would you ever let a pretty thug up that we shoot like Kimura? I made him so lie then limber. Got a few new rings on my fingers, and I covered it up with a ringer. Pull up my guns on my night, take a sip. Money trap babies with drippity drip. Louis belt holding a clip. Shit, the cut of my jib is a bitch. Hit. They trying to catch me in a gunda act. They got the tiger back tat and a toddy flask. I might roll through your gig with a doomsday mask. Cold case, cutting corners, coming Zodiac. Gotta get a good grip on the city. Gunda gonna make you trip from the city. Gassed up when I fed a rap for the city. Tell me, have you ever seen a thug so pretty? Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Got white on the glass, it's a puja. I'm a sharpshooter. Would you ever let a pretty thug come? Me on the east side, molded with gas. Hands on the trigger, a soldier like that. Be bolder than that. Few men on my flat. Sweat on my back. Don't fumble with all of my. Better get strapped, move like a gunda with bats. A couple more times in the lap. Look from the side when we pass. I think my pick in the pack. Give me the belt and the shoes. Bitch, I got nothing to lose. Bitch, I be boozing views. Got views with the crew will views. I'm amused. Cold sweats, blank checks, break necks, stay wrecked more. I want money. On to the next bad honey. Don't get me wrong, you were so dummy. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Got white on the glass, it's a puja. I'm a sharpshooter. Would you ever let a pretty thug come? Twerking it from my waist to my mama house with a model feet. Body coated like a make a knife in my blouse when I roam the street. You said heat with a chain on your chest. I can Uzi impressed. Kissing my feet, I'm a killer connect. Out of your league, so I come and collect. Gold chain cut lip, and you mad cause I'm fit. I'm the baddest bad bitch, might call for a hit. Don't start talking shit with the crew in the whip. Don't stop, throw shade, don't step to my blade. Step to the face, sit afraid while I play with the gate for a rape. Push away, no delay, never straight from the path of the way you betray me. It's the end of your days, bitch. Bitch, I'm bad, I'm brown, I'm gold. 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 Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda. Got guns in the air like a Utah. Gold on my neck, I'm a gunda.
It's a women's bantamweight championship fight between Amanda Nuggeis and Holly Holm. Well, this is a belt that has changed hands quite a bit, and this #1 bantamweight contender believes it will again here tonight as she makes the walk for this title fight. She believes this title shot should have come earlier. She's not caught up in all that now, hasn't been during fight week. She's focused on the champion, and you see her staring her down right now. Crowd going crazy. She believes she is the best bantamweight in the world and believes in a matter of moments here, she will be the new champion. So here she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion. How about the confidence as she makes the walk here tonight? She wants to get in there, take care of business, and go eat some buffalo wings in the back. She's been the best 135er in the world now for some time. Another title defense, what's in front of her. She doesn't try to make the moment too big. And even though the challenger has a lot of momentum here tonight, she knows she's the hunted for a reason and is looking to prove that she is still the best in the world at 135. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Nuggeis is 38, Holm is 44. The rest is nearly identical. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, Fighting out of the blue corner, this woman is a boxer, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 9 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the challenger, Holly, the Preacher's Daughter, Home! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amanda the Lioness Nuggeis.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. The consensus top 2 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence.
Oh, you can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? Gotta check these low leg kicks.
All right, so she lands yet another leg kick there. She's landed several in the round, and now you see the damage. It's obvious on the other side.
I mean, look at the redness in the leg, the bruising, the welt on the leg.
Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
DC, for my money, she's really timing her shots pretty well here tonight.
Her timing, accuracy, and also the activity level is great tonight.
So some fight stats for you here. 57 total strikes.
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight off. You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
I'm not sure her striking has ever looked better, DC, finding the range with relative ease here tonight.
She's doing a great job of timing everything. She is seeing everything out there.
Oh!
Can't take...
Back to the feet. Oh, straight right. Oh!
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Whoa!
Holy smokes! It's over. It's over.
That'll get the crowd on its feet. A near-perfect land to end the fight for her here tonight. Just the way she drew it up, she had her focus on the knockout, and that's exactly the way this fight ends. I'm not even sure the opponent saw the shot coming. They oftentimes say it's the shot you don't see coming that spells your fate, and that certainly spelled her fate here tonight. So there she is, folks, a woman who now needs no introduction, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, getting it done by knockout and with major style points here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 9 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner.
I can swallow up, bottle up, alcohol it up, feeling Godzilla. Better hit the deck like the cartilla. My whole squad's walking around the party, a cross between a zombie apocalypse and Bobby the brain healing, which is probably the same reason I wrestle with mania. Say these in this bitch, I'm posse up. Consider it to cost me a costly mistake if they sleeping on me. The hoes better get insomnia. ADA is cray cray Ray J H-A-H-A-H-A. Laughing all the way to the bank. I spray flames that cannot tame or placate the monster.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road truckers, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters.
To the fire, spit a monster.
Blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Fire, to the fire.
Monster, blood on the dance floor, Louis V.
I'm just a product of the cricket onyx. Told him Nick the had him just appalled. Did so many things that pissed him off. It's impossible to list them all. And in the midst of all this, I'm in a mental hospital with a crystal ball, trying to see what I still be like this tomorrow. Risperdal versus whisper. This is ball back up against the wall, pencil drawn. This is just a song to go ballistic on. You just pull a pistol on the guy with a missile launcher. I'm just a longest, a mythological. Quick to tell a bitch you off like a fifth of vodka. When you twist the top of the bottle, I'm a monster.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road truckers, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters.
To the fire, spit a
monster. Blood on the dance floor, Louis V carpet.
Fire, to the fire.
Monster, blood on the dance floor, Louis V.
If you never gave a damn, raise your hand, cause I'm about to set trip. Vacation plans, I'm on point like my index is. So all you ever get is finger, prostate exam. How can I have all these fans that perspire like a liar's pants? I'm on fire and I got no plans to retire. And I'm still the man you admire. These chicks are spazzing out. I only get more handsome and flyer. I got them passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. And what goes around comes around just like the blades on the chainsaw.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Division title.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that really wanted to see the consensus top two 135ers in the world. The champion doesn't necessarily see it that way. She believes she is a level up. She has defended the title in the past. That is a great source of confidence for her as she tries to remain the hunted here at 135 pounds.
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight? There it is. It's over.
Take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Well, that knockout win is useful for the All right, the official decision is in. Here once more, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest.
Ain't chasing a bitch, I'm chasing a dream. Oh damn, look what they made of the team. I know why they jealous, I be on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole nother level, I shit on it, and ain't even mean.
Whoa, whoa, young, blow over, spin a million, make back. Whoa, make enough off all hustle, I don't even gotta grind. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. You know the routine, popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a bitch, and then I get a zipping, then I get a zipping, then I reminisce. I feel like Carson Wentz. I got the wisdom and for shit. The bitch, I got a funny feeling that's falling. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, bake for Lauren, no monkey business. Can't H&M us, no. Shout out to women in Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Down to sell all of us living huts. I tell them, let me go to Lagos. All you like to play tough. You really hate me cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can? Who really
Spin a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle, I don't even gotta grind. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine.
Nah, we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides, erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that a mob, La Costa Nostra? How many famous bitches do I got for the love of the culture? Oh Lord, everything kosher. Came in big with a chip on my shoulder. Took it to Vegas. I bet it all at the table at poker. Just look at the feeling lit right now. We got the snake in the grass, he getting clipped right there. I got 100 in cash, I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now?
Young, blowing old money, spend a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off old hustle. I don't even got a rap. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
Fingerprints on that dope money. Keely sent you to a new crib. Bad bitch, speak pig Latin. Tussin X with a new seal. Sticker price with the white bricks. Raekwon with the whoop deal. Slice of pine, we all eat. Sticker straw in my cough syrup. With these weirdo. Swear to God to be paranoid. Treat the jet like it's cab fare. Solar brick came back for it. Your whole clique be your pallbearers. R.I.P. for a small error. Black Phantom, Bless Pharaoh, Black Bow, Rest Well. Collins Ave in a high rise. Cocaine, white skyline. What I labeled a memoir. The broke to sci-fi. Bad bitch on my sideline. Name tatted on 5 wives. Stacking money like Mayweather. And they heard I got 9 lives.
Young, blowing old money, spend a million, make back. Whoa, made enough off old hustle. I don't even got a rap. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. Hey, you know the routine.
We came a long way. Whip, cream. Yeah, let's go. I just got the check, I spend it all up on my shoes. If you do not for me, I'll have to cut you loose. They said that I wouldn't make it, now my tattoo world sensation. Made a lot of money, think it's time for a vacation. Every day I wake up thinking, goddamn, I just made it. Yeah, I don't with fake, so I just put them in the basement. Ladies really love me, is it clout or just some money? People hate my guts and I just think it's really funny,
Yeah, told you so. Took too many, my overdose. Told you so. Why you gotta be so emotional? Yeah, told you so. Took too many, my overdose.
All right, coming up next, it is our main event, a matchup for the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. All right, here's the #1 women's bantamweight contender. She believes for a while she's been the best at 135 pounds. She's making the walk tonight, staring down the champion. Confidence, not an issue. Fear, not a factor. We'll see if this talented #1 contender can shed that label and leave with a new one as the UFC Women's Bantamweight champion.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. This is the fight that fans really wanted to see. Well, back to her feet here, but man, is she hurt. Man, how good is her toe?
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to lose the fight? She's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. All right, we'll take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on the go.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Well, that knockout win is useful for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. She lit up this arena here tonight, and you can be sure the celebration is on and will continue deep into the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 53 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda Lioness of the Ring, Nuggeis.
And still the hunted at 135 pounds. How good is this women's bantamweight champion, and who's going to beat her?
I mean, I don't know. John, it's going to be very difficult for someone to put together a game plan to get the belt off of this woman. She is a beast of a fighter, and it's going to take a giant effort to try to beat her.
Froze like I don't know no better. Benzo truck, white seats, any level. Go broke never. On my grind, she make it clap like I'm Busta Rhymes. I got the juice, the sauce, and all them things. I blammed her twice a night with all my bling. Big Benz I drive, I brought that thing. Any girl you want, they run my team.
Don't rush, slow touch, brown or white. Like I go country, grab and back. We can go bust, eye for eye. We can lose trust. Right wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the drive, man it's so tough. Flood my eyes, make a whole blush. Back of the tour bus, getting cool up. D-square, got them de-stressed. Got a hand wash, new racks with the old Nikes in the shoebox. Keep my straps, no cuss. Pull up in a new plate, then she might just. She went tryna move bait when her eyes locked. New tints on a coupe, that's a head loss. Off my whites, right my wrongs. Gucci my mum, while you to do your thumbs. Count my sums, this is gonna get long. Love my green, I'm tryna get strong. Tryna get on, where I'm from, it's on, yes. Man don't take no dumb threats. They see funds, they hop friends. Then up, not up, next. Don't rush, slow touch, brown and white. Like I go country, grab and buy. We can go bust, eye for eye. We can lose trust, right wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go up. Blam the drive, man it's so tough. And introducing the one and only big truck, no clutch, wrist rolls, don't touch. French Siri, I'm so drunk, cause I can't drink and drive, where's my chauffeur? Run the whopper, with that coca. I really hold this time I work, I don't floss. See, I was in the work, now my penthouse at the top. Shay said they're best friends, I bet they both. As they both cost, cause they said I sold drugs. And when you're down, ain't nobody around. What's the comeback when you blow up? I forgot my jacket, but my heated seats help me warm up. First train to Inverie, I used to go up. It's ironic, I just sold out my show in Scotland. Used to say I wanna put Tottenham on a map, but one day I'ma change the map in Tottenham. Don't rush, slow touch, brown and white. Like I go country, grab and buy. We can go bust, eye for eye. We can lose trust, right wrong, easy pop. Where you they go, we they go up. Catch my vibe, let me go off. Blam the drive, man it's so tough.
one. Yeah. I've been on 2233, how you ain't heard of me? Either you sleep or you dead. All of your armor is nursery, not for emergency. Why would I aim for the head? He got a bag and he brag now. I gotta check and say less. Don't you know everything lab now? If it ain't put it to rest, what you talking about? Been dope on 80. On 20, no babies. Wanna talk, go brinks up, put a run around. Yeah, bad news talk up, don't save me. Try play, get play, don't play me. Redells get clinked up, it's 100,000. Low key on me, I flex. Touch 40, that's cool, what's next? New bro can't link up, what you heard about? LA 2Bs, that's next up. Keep low around me, that's besters. Sound round son, so I gotta sing 100,000 praises. My brother's 100,000 shaking. I can leave 100,000 vacant and still count 100,000 later. Peep the position on that piece. Started the starter won't bench me. Is you saying? He sent me money through mailing if he said he checked me. Cause I got ends that I can't even talk about. Couple wins that I can't even talk about. Spin a jam tour when I ain't falling. I knew the mans, I'm the one that they wanted. My Brooklyn from the 9 if they asking. Laugh on them, got the clip for the fashion. Want no problems, but I've been with the action. They was doubting, not a dime I could smack them. I want the act, the Ross. Ain't shit changed. You might have knew me, but you do not know me. It's ancient. Wait, a lot of you copping designer and flexing. It cost you an arm and a thigh. They say roll your dollars, cause you are not dripping, my brother, your plumbing is fine. Raising the stakes and I'm raising my standards, I'm raising my level of bro too. You made some money but blow it to nothing forever, that hopes too. We rather do it, I'm focused, the motion is fluid, ain't with it, is you doing. I'm low and I'm booming, I plot then I got what I booted. You with it, so don't be a doofus, cause you spending too much, so you busy too much, so you probably ain't busy enough. We keep it Vinny on tuck, but Digi is smudge, he get busy, we divvy the cut. And I just got curved, little bitch did a bird move, back to the bird. Let it fly, that's what birds do. I had the choice and I gave it to Hollywood. He took it up how I thought he would. Your list is a force, you can never be the source. Cause if I am not on it, you probably should. Off yourself. I'm just playing, I ain't tripping on it. Won't forget it when you come requesting. I'm just saying I need bigger portions. They love the marvel at what you got. I'm trying to learn how to you got it. They talking like they don't want your spot. I'm about to get you the about it. I'm moving, brand new. You feel the way I ain't asked you. My mood is band suit. Square on my dollars, they pass through. Cause I've been on 2233, how you ain't heard of me? Either you sleep or you dead. All of your armor is nursery, not for emergency. Why would I aim for the head? He got a bag and he brag now. I get to check and say less. Don't you know everything lab now? If it ain't put it to rest. Yeah.
The hood's still dangerous.